What am I not doing right? Hello, every commenter shown on StreamYard. This is an okay. Chat comment. Hey, McCoy, can you hear me? All right. What? Not that. I'm trying to put it on here. McCoy, can you hear me? Hello, Hunt. Can y'all hear me fine? Can't sleep. What you doing? I'm just hanging out. I can't tell if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Yep. Okay. Cool. Hi, Granny. You want to come up? Hey, Donald. Good. Hey, Fox. On my way. Hey, Blake. Yeah, I can hear you. Huh? What? Wish this thing go across. Why is that not going away? Click on the comment to show it on the screen. Oh yeah, I know that part. See, it's like that. Now how do you get it to go away? Got it to come up. Gonna lay down. Yeah, I know you was gonna go inside earlier. I can't remember how to make it go. Oh wait. Ah. Thank you, Granny. Yeah. Getting it figured out. Does anybody want to come up? I'll be watching. Oh no, Granny will be watching. As long as it ain't. What's his name? Hey, Fox. There you are.
No, I'm too close. I was too close to the camera.
Yeah, I know. It's scary when you come up like that. No. So how's it going, Fox?
Oh, I forgot. 1 second.
Hey, you got an echo. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my YouTube side on still. My bad.
Right.
I always forget to turn it off when you click the link. It always sends you right to StreamYard.
Right.
So I always forget to click the YouTube side off.
I haven't even done that on my chat on my phone yet. I was checking out WH's Outdoors. Now, come on, phone. Trying to get it to my page.
Seriously, Tyler, you turd.
What do you do?
What do you think he did?
He got cold. Oh no.
No, he got cold. Trust me, it got down to like minus 24, 20, like 30 over there when they did their camp.
Well, up on the. Yeah, I've had it up here before. It's just, yeah, I've gotten trolled really bad one time. Oh, there it is. Check him out. Hey, old man, what are you doing? What are you still doing up?
I am not sleeping. It's like what you do when you don't sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Everything Spicy's channel after we got done. But I was telling it because he came on the same time you did, and I went and did what went to your channel first, and then came over to Everything Spicy and everything, and they're still. Hello, Lizzie Ann, and then I came up here. He had to work tomorrow, and I'm still closing pages. He had to work tomorrow, so he had to quit. So it's like, why not? I said, if anybody wants to come on over, well,
Hey,
work on
Lucian, good to see you.
work on some hours. I guess view time. Hey, look.
I don't need the view time.
Yeah, you already got it. Yeah,
I can use the views, but not the view time so much.
yeah. I'm only at 1,600, so I'm.
What is my channel name? My channel name is
What's this?
Yeah.
It's Don't Step on Danger Noodles. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's a prepping channel, guys, and he does a Tuesday Bible study on his other channel. And it's usually I do my Tuesday night meetings, and then I come over, try to get home as fast as I can, for I can listen to him preach. This is oh yeah, yeah. You wasn't put in the chat at all.
Yeah, I'm over here on the.
Yeah, I see it now.
Whatever
chat.
StreamYard chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do the other one on a pop out chat and close it that one because I ain't on the volume on anyways.
There we go.
Oh no.
Cut down my lag.
Let me see if I can do it on your other channel. I believe I can't. Nope, that's the wrong one. You know, I had a heck of a time trying to find it earlier.
Oh, that's the real one, yeah.
Yeah, and then I come to find out I had put an S in the middle of the real. I'm like, wait a minute. There it is. Copy. Alright, now I'm back in the StreamYards. Paste. Alright, this is there. That's Wes S, the real one. And that's where the Bible study is on Tuesday night at 7ish. I'm not sure what to say, what time you have it.
Oh yeah, the thing with the Bible study is it's Aid over here never know what his schedule is anymore. So
oh, there he is, then, right there. Speak of the devil.
Bear Independent started broadcasting his Tactical Tuesday on Tuesday at 7.
Right.
And there's a couple other channels that I actually used to watch sometimes that broadcast at 7 o'clock on
Hello,
Tuesday.
Crazy Ann. Hello.
So
Everything Spicy. Yeah, I know. It's like I have another channel. I got mail call from today. It's from everything. I mean, Canoe Hound Adventures. Let's see here.
I mean, there's a lot of people, I guess, that they think that since there you go.
Canoe Hound Adventures from Ontario, Oregon. Yeah, wait a minute, this one. I had to figure out which one I wanted to pick. Yeah, down at the bottom. But I got he comes on at Tuesday at 7 o'clock. That's where I went when I couldn't find you, and he just happened to put it on there. How's it going, Aiden?
I'm gonna drop down, Killdeer, and I'm gonna chill in and chat for a bit.
All right.
And I'll pop on later if I can, if you're still up.
All right. That'd be cool. But that was Fox.
Fox.
What was it? What's how this Fox? I can't remember.
Crazy Ann.
Yeah, Crazy Ann. She's a blast. She's from Norway. Everything spicy is what he eats. Extremely crazy spicy stuff. Fox it outdoors is what his name is.
I've never got into the painful food. It never made any sense to me.
He eats crazy stuff.
I eat crazy stuff.
Well, you eat crazy stuff. I ain't never ate an armadillo.
But eating steak, I kill my food.
Yeah.
Before I eat it. I don't give it,
hey, big bones,
acid and stuff to fight back with before I eat it.
Right.
My jalapenos that I grow in my garden are actually called Fool Jews, or what's the other one? Or just
metal.
They have no hot. They have the full flavor, but I pick them and eat them straight out of the garden.
Yeah.
I actually have a hard time getting them in the house to eat them because they don't make it out of the garden.
Almost like cherry tomatoes.
Yes. I go out and I have salads in the garden every year. Just pick some tomatoes, grab some collards or whatever, and kale or whatever, and a few peppers, and then I'm done. I had lunch. So you need more weight eating a salad than eating a steak. People don't.
Thank you, Crazy Ann. Why don't you pop up, Crazy Ann?
What are we talking about anyway?
Nothing. I don't know. We're talking about anything. Anything and everything. Last time we was talking about ticks. He lives down in Texas. You got many ticks down in Texas?
Well, just on every blade of grass.
We have a lot of sea ticks up here. They're a pain in the butt.
You know, when you realize what those little sea ticks are?
What's that? Oh. Gee, look, who tried to come up, and it says he can't because he's blocked.
Oh.
Vernon.
You blocked it for work.
No, it says Phil Pedersen. He tried to come up as Vernon. Silly shit. No, I got trolled by. You was there that night. I got trolled by Vernon real bad.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
The hunt for heat. I live just north of the Permian Basin and south of State Plain.
You're somewhere in here, right?
Go up, over, down just a little bit. They go to there, right in there is.
Yeah. Because that's Abilene and that's Lubbock or whatever. Lubbock, yeah, right in there. That's where I'm at up here.
Lubbock was originally named Monterey, by the way.
Oh.
You know who Rob Painus is, right? I mean,
yeah.
Rob has to drive past the Lubbock Lake landmark geological site
Right.
every time he comes to my house. Well, anytime he goes to Lubbock,
Yeah.
we go there.
He
And
live up farther north.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's aware of it, but a friend of mine literally lives across the highway from the place,
Yeah.
and he did not know such a thing existed. He's lived in Lubbock his entire life.
Yeah.
He is unaware that there is a place where they dig up cavemen and dinosaurs
Oh
just
yeah.
right across the highway from it. There's a lot of cool stuff in Texas, actually.
Oh yeah. I got family down there. I'd go see him and say I can swing over to see you, but they live on the other side of Texas.
What side of Texas? Where they live?
I'm not sure. I think they're up in here somewhere.
Oh, the Temple area.
Yeah.
Killeen.
Yeah. She lives south of Houston.
Oh, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Oh wow. Then she's almost in the Gulf. Gee.
Well, you know, if I had my druthers on where they put the San Andreas Fault, it'd be just north of Houston,
Yeah.
and it would go off, and then there would be a bigger Gulf of Mexico, and you know, if we could get rid of Houston without getting rid of Lake Charles, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Houston's too blue for me. I just can't tolerate the mindset.
Yeah.
And see, everybody talks about Buc-ee's or whatever. Man, we drove past one of those things. I am not going in one of those. That's the no. I mean,
Yeah.
well, slather myself in butter and honey and walk around kicking over big white boxes.
Oh yeah.
It's just places like that. I mean, you're asking to die going in those things. I mean, everybody with every disease known to man's using the bathroom.
So we just got to visit Waco and Austin and all kinds of stuff from Hunt to Heat for Heat. Oh, I started to go, this is where this hat band come from. Oh, wait a minute. My hat band. This is the man that gave me my hat band. Well, didn't give me the hat band, gave me the snake skin for the hat band.
Yeah, Bob Hansler just got lucky, scored some snakes.
Yeah.
Actually got a collaboration coming up with him. We're going to do a 5-day survival challenge together.
Really?
Yep.
We're getting rain up here. It's starting to switch. It kind of mix. But it's supposed to be, what, 60s? Monday or Sunday? Sunday. It's supposed to be 60.
Now, there's a lot of cool stuff to see in San Antonio, but Austin, there's not really anything historical there.
If I, there you go, Crazy Ann.
Now, I like it in the piney woods of Texas. I like it up there.
Right.
You know, once you get away from Texarkana, but they say that Texarkana is sprawled down every highway out there now. So there's not really any getting away from Texarkana anymore.
Right.
Somebody said it was spread almost all the way to Queen City now. We lived in Queen City when we lived over there. Queen City was like a little small town, you know, 3,000 or 4,000 people. But when people from Texarkana find out that you can live in a town that's 3,000 or 4,000 people and it's only a 30-minute run to town, there goes the neighborhood.
You're right. What? Really? Almost got backed over by a semi backing up to on the interstate. Wow.
Wow.
What do you want? You want back outside? I'm on live stream. You know that. Okay, I'll be. Hey, Wes, why don't you cover this for a second? I'll let my dog out. It won't be but 2 seconds.
I'm now in charge, and we're going to talk about how spoonbill fishing is unchallenging and that he should switch over to carp. Fishing is much more challenging than spoonbill fishing. Oh, he's back.
Carp.
I'm saying about carp. Gar.
Gar.
Yeah.
I can catch gar around here too. Those are easy around here.
There. What's the biggest gar?
I've had a picture taken with me holding one with my hand, holding its nose up to here, and its tail was leaning on the floor. It was probably about bigger, about 8.5 inches.
Y'all have the long nose up there, right? Do y'all have the alligator gar?
Yeah.
Y'all have the alligator gar too, or just
what kind of gar we got up here? Alligator. Yeah, alligator gar.
Because
they don't get as big as like the one you got down there.
We got alligator gar down here, but we also have the long nose gar. I've caught a few alligators, and I caught one long nose gar, but I tickled that one out of the water. And I'm not gonna wait around out there in the San Antonio and try to tickle a needle or a long nose gar out there because to date I've hooked a 5-footer, a 6-footer, 7-footer, and a 9-footer, and
wow.
I'm not getting in that water.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, I'm not worried about the gars attacking or anything like that, but
right.
I don't want one of them getting spooked and turning and breaking my leg. So they're not a attack you and bite your leg off kind of fish, but
no. But they're sharp though.
Yes.
And usually if you get poked, they usually get infected.
The sickest thing I've ever seen in my life was they had a spearfishing tournament at
Hi Betty Boo. Betty Boo.
Patman Lake in Texarkana, just outside of Texarkana.
Yeah.
In the back side of that lake over by Redmond or whatever was literally 100 acres of dead gar. They shot him.
I just threw him over the shoulder
and threw him back in the water.
Oh,
that needs to be illegal. I think if you're going to spearfish gar, you should have to take them. You should have to remove them from the lake.
Right. Instead of throwing back in.
I can't stand the guys that do that. Now, if you want to do that kind of stuff, go to the Mississippi, Ohio, any of those rivers, and get those Chinese carp.
Oh, yeah.
Get you some, because they're not supposed to be here. Gar are important.
Yeah, to the economical system.
I mean, they serve a purpose. You know, people are like, oh, there's too many polywogs, which is the little mud cat that don't ever get over about, 1.5 pounds, 3 pounds.
Right, yeah.
And, well, that's because y'all done killed all the gar that eat them. A bass isn't going to hit one of those things after it gets up, half a pound because
and
get a fin in the roof of his mouth and he's going to die. So, the only thing that can eat them is the gar, but the gar aren't there, so they take over the river.
Right.
And there's nothing else there.
That's like a lot of those spoonbill. You can't fish spoonbill anywhere. There's spoonbill are only here and in China, and they're on. But you're not allowed to. Well, I know people that are in Illinois that are now not allowed to snag, and some places they're on the endangered species list. But Missouri Conservation has restocked Lake of the Ozarks with spoonbill because it interfered with their breeding habitat, moving upstream. And so we're allowed to snag, because the Missouri Conservation. They restocked it to where they're so plentiful that we can, because they're just a plankton eater. They don't. They just they eat like a whale, you know.
Yeah.
Stocked the hell out of it this year.
Huh?
I'd say they stocked the hell out of it this year. It's flooding.
Yeah, they probably stocked the hell out of them this year because of the flooding. But yeah, so we're able to finally be able to spoonbill, but there's a lot of other places that people can't.
I think I can in Oklahoma.
Yeah, you can in Oklahoma. There's not a season, but they don't. They're not as big down in Oklahoma either. And but well, there is big ones down there, but the length limit is smaller. But when you get the smaller ones, you still got that outer. It's kind of like an outer fat layer, but it ain't flat. It's just brown, and oh, that has to go because if you don't get any of that out, it is nasty. It's like eating the bottom of the lake. It's nasty. You know, tastes like plankton, and you'll never want to eat spoonbill again if you had one of those. Yeah, you got spoonbill down there, Betty.
I like to catch small carp and chop them up. Carp actually makes pretty decent cut bait.
Yeah,
It works for catfish and all that.
yeah. That one when I was telling you about me getting a picture of that carp, it was just a little. I mean that gar. I was using just a little fiberglass bow and arrow, and that night the neighbor asked if I wanted to go fishing. I'm like, yeah, sure. I went around out of our cove, went around the valley, which you usually see in my videos. Um, there, um, I turn around and I'm going around the corner. I left the boat home and here I'm fishing. And underneath this log, right along the bank, was the largest carp I'd ever seen. I mean, he dwarfed the log that was floating underneath. You know, he was floating under it. It had to have been at least 5 foot long and at least a foot wide. And I'm like, I didn't know carp got that. Hey, Jimmy, see, I didn't know fish got that big. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see carp get that big around here before. I was totally shocked.
Yeah, we've caught gar one right after the other that were 20 pounds plus.
Wow. Yeah, ours don't get that big.
They've got them in Buffalo Springs Lake right outside of Lubbock. They've got those things probably. I've seen them up on the top of the water at the dam that were, they were 3 foot long at least.
Yeah.
There's huge carp out there.
Yeah.
Chinese carp, those Asian carp or whatever that are in the Mississippi, they get flipping huge apparently. But they're the same thing. They're filter feeders. Carp are filter feeders or bottom feeders.
Yeah, like catfish.
Carp, if the water's too clean, they'll start nosing around, sucking the mud up off the bottom. Catfish are predators. It just really drives me nuts when people.
Yeah.
Now, catfish stay on the bottom of the water. They are not sucking up the bottom of the lake and eating other fish's poop.
No.
They are actively searching for other living organisms, crayfish, clams, tadpoles,
anything,
fish, smaller catfish. But you throw a bloody chunk of meat out there, yeah, they'll eat it, but so will the gar.
Yeah.
So will a bass. A bass is swimming by and sees a big old chunk of liver.
Oh yeah.
Eat it. Not as often as a bass will hit a worm, but
I know it. That's where I caught one of my last biggest fish. Is I was there by the bridge where all the ducks were. I threw out there and I knew where the channel was. I threw it out there and it's like, why ain't this line getting tight? And it's like, I know there's I know there's a reason why this line ain't getting tight, and it's usually not because of the water, you know. And so I got ready and I started to pull, and just right before I got the line tight, it turned around and took off, and I sure enough, it was a big old 18-inch bass, and it's like, holy yeah, check it out.
There
I
you go.
go catfishing, I catch bass. I go crappie, I catch catfish. You know.
Yeah. I've
No, there's one time my brother and I was at the end of the docks down here at Coconuts, and we're just in a boat, right? And he's up in the front of the boat, and I'm in the back of the boat, and we're tied up into the back of the boat stalls. He's up there, and we're both using minnows, using the same thing. He's over there, and he's just dropping it down to the bottom, letting it go until something before it quits going down or something, you know. And he'll get one. I'm over here at the end of the boat, and I'm dropping down, and I'm pulling out good good pan sized catfish, you know, channel cats. He's over there, all he catches is crappie, and all I catch was catfish. And I said, I don't care, I'll eat catfish too. Yeah. We was out trying to catch crappie, but I was catching catfish on the bottom, and he was catching crappie.
we're gonna try to catch some armored catfish
Mm-hmm.
when we go to San Antonio this next time. They're
Right.
actually goldfish fish that people, they got tired of having them in the house, so they would
Right.
throw them out. They're
Yeah.
Nothing can eat them after they get up to about 2 inches long. So
Well, nothing's going to eat the one I have then.
they're if you get tired of your Plex or whatever, your little goldfish,
Yeah.
pour him out on the ground,
Yeah.
let him die. Do not put him in the water.
Oh,
If
no.
you catch an armored catfish by accident,
Kill
bank, do not put it back in the water.
We do have sucker fish around here that look just like them, but they look like rocks. Yeah, they're camouflaged. They're brown instead of black.
Well, they're edible. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
there's not much meat on them, and you got to get through that
Plating.
that plate. And where they actually come from, the people fish for them, and they sell them at the market. But the first thing they do when they get them out of the net and put them in the market is they cut their dorsal and their side fins and their back fins off with a machete to keep them from injuring the customers.
Yeah, they're huge.
And
Yeah.
Gar won't even eat them.
Taken over by goldfish? Yeah. Jimmy C says he's seen ponds taken over by goldfish.
Goldfish eat just like carp.
Yeah, that's what goldfish are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people won't eat carp. They're like, oh, those are disgusting.
I haven't
Really?
yet. I'm wanting to try it. I know a friend, my buddy I lost this past year, his mama used to cook carp all the time. And
The key is you have to know how to clean them.
right.
When you
And how to score the meat.
you have to take that you have to get rid of all the red
Yeah.
off the sides. You have to cut that entire ribbon of meat out. As a matter of fact, make sure you take some of the white with it,
Yeah.
and that gets rid of all of those little tiny bones,
Hair bones. Yeah.
and gets rid of the really strong fishy flavor. So and keep that red meat.
Yeah.
Put it in the freezer, cut it up in chunks, and
Fish.
use it for fish bait.
Yeah.
Get your next catfish on it. It's got a real strong odor, real strong meaty, fishy, oily taste.
Welcome back,
There you
McCoy.
go. I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of the way spoonbill is. It's got that layer on the outside, and it's it's definitely, you don't want none of it.
Biddy, you don't even want to eat gar.
Yeah.
gar has got to be the cleanest tasting fish I've ever had. I mean, I put it
Long as it's warm, right?
they're
I-
white, light, flaky meat, man. It's delicious.
Yeah. No, I helped my boy clean one time. Pair of tin snips. Just cut it across the top of the head and then right down the middle of the back, and it just opened up like a big old clamshell. And then there's these two backstrip looking pieces of meat. I
Yep.
mean, it's like wow, it was
Take
like backstrips.
Cut them into 3/4 or 1 inch thick slabs and grill them just like you would a steak. Go to town on them. Or you can deep fry them, whatever. I like to grill my fish. I even grill catfish.
Yeah,
Grill it or broil it.
yeah, I grilled some too this past year. I don't think I finished the video on it. I don't remember. I like my grill. It's been here since before Mom and Dad got it. It's whoever owned this place before they did. And it's got the rock roll around a 55 barrel drum, you know. It's a barrel grill, homemade.
I spend too much time fishing for gar. My full intention is to catch them and let them go. So
Tomato ketchup.
that big one, because they will die of old age after a while.
Yeah.
So I think if I ever bank that big 8 or 9 footer, I think I may keep it. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Chances are that fish is older than I am. Literally, I mean, chances are that fish is older than I am.
Biddy, catfish can be cooked anyway. Yeah. If it's catfish, I'll cook it on a grill and deep fry it. But smoked on the edge of a fire is the best.
Y'all want a catfish recipe?
Huh?
No, it's catfish.
Oh man, she wants catfish. Yeah.
The best catfish recipe ever. This is super easy. First, you got to catch some catfish. And then you go ahead and fillet the catfish and cut it up into like fish stick sized pieces.
Yeah.
Then you take a package of bacon, about a 2-pound package of bacon, and you cook all that bacon in a big old cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
Save all the bacon grease and the bacon. You don't eat all the bacon while you do it, but you need the bacon grease. Then you take, adding nothing to it, you just take those pieces of catfish and you fry them in that bacon grease. And then you eat them. It's bacon flavored catfish.
Oh, I bet that's good.
Best ever.
Yeah.
And then you eat the catfish while the young ladies who don't like fish eat the bacon and don't share the bacon with you. But that's okay because you've got a double arm load of catfish. Last time we did that, we caught 6 catfish that were over 7 pounds. And
cool.
we ate catfish until we were growing gills, man.
Yeah. Like Aiden Ear said there. Oh, deep fried catfish in a batter, some steak chips.
Yeah, now I do like batter fried catfish. I'm not gonna lie about that. Now, have you ever used
Are you gonna fix that?
What?
Deep fried catfish and steak fries?
Aiden said he would. Hey, North Ohio Road. Hey, Northern. How's it
have you
going?
ever done the pancake batter on the catfish?
Not on the catfish. I used to do that on the spoonbill. That's the way I first started cooking spoonbill.
You
But
do it
I
on
found out do it on catfish.
yeah, you do it on catfish. The
Like some deep fried cat or spoonbill too.
You know it's almost 12 o'clock, and you want me to make fish?
that's right. Anything in bacon is good. You ought to try bacon.
Right.
Bacon grease fried grasshoppers. Tastes just like bacon fried popcorn shrimp. I am not making that up.
I believe you.
I
fish
I-
fishing.
Literally, after I ate those that one time, I caught several and fried them and ate them off camera just because they were delicious. It's and grasshoppers are on the list of things that are supposed to be eaten. So there you go. The cicadas, the little noisy bugs that live in the trees
Yeah.
all summer long,
Yeah.
they're actually closer cousin to the freshwater shrimp than they are to your average housefly.
Huh.
So
Wonder what those taste like, Wes.
shrimp.
Taste like shrimp.
I haven't been able to catch enough of them to do a video. 'Cause
Oh.
you just eat one.
We had a year out here. Oh my God, we had that 7-year fight up here, and I'm mowing and doing yards. When I go round the tree to weed eat around the tree, I was weed eating more cicadas than I was weeds. And I'd get guts all over me. I hated that year, man. We had dead cicadas everywhere.
McCoy's Oak Hill Farm, if in a pinch, if you don't have bacon, all you need to do is get you a raccoon. You skin the raccoon, take all the fat, render that down, and fry your grasshoppers in the raccoon fat. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, I've tried it. I don't understand why people are all like, "I'm not gonna eat a raccoon." You'll eat a bear, right? You'll eat a hog, right?
Bear tastes greasy.
Yeah, so does a raccoon. So does a hog.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because they're swimming in lard. The possums are actually pretty lean when you catch them in the fall or in the early spring.
I can't catch none. My dog gets them before I get to them.
I had to pull my dogs off of one because I don't kill the raccoons or possums around here because possums eat ticks.
Yeah.
I leave them alone. And researching possums, they're actually the least problematic animal you can have on a homestead. If you do have one that's getting in your hen house or something,
Yeah.
it's really easy to catch them and deal with it because it's going to happen at night. All you got to do is set out there. If something's going in and messing with your chickens or something at night,
They'll be back.
you can get it. You just can't be lazy. Raccoons are hard because if you're out there, they don't come in.
Right.
The possum's not going to care. They're not the brightest crayon in the box. So, but if you're willing to eat something that bathes in its own urine and feces and say it's okay because it's wrapped in plastic and called bacon, but you want to eat a raccoon, which
kind of the same thing.
eats the same thing the pig does, yet religiously bathes in clean water, you might be a tad bit confused about what's okay and what's not okay. That people are like, oh, I'm not going to eat a rat. I'm not going to eat a wharf rat either.
Squirrel.
It's a squirrel. It's a ground-dwelling squirrel.
Yeah, it's a squirrel without a fuzzy tail.
And people don't get the rabbits. People are like, oh, do you ever eat a jackrabbit? Well, I've eaten.
Rabbit's a rodent too. It's part of the rat family.
The
So's beaver.
Cottontails and jackrabbits don't taste anything alike. They are
Really?
completely different animals.
We don't have jackrabbits up here.
They're not even the same species. People
Really?
think they're the same. They're not. A jackrabbit is actually a hare.
Yeah.
And a rabbit is a rabbit.
Yeah. We got bunny rabbits.
Cottontail rabbit is a cottontail rabbit, and a jackrabbit is a hare. They're closer related to the snowshoe hare up north.
Yeah.
than they are to the bunny rabbits. They taste like, to me, they taste like deer. So,
Yeah, raccoons wash their food. I had a cat to do that. She'd turn around, pick out one piece of food, drop it over in her water dish, and let it sit there, and then pick it out and eat it with her little paw.
yeah, we had some pet pigs. It made it so nice. You know, we could love on them. We could give them a bath. You
Hmm.
know, if we needed them to come to us, we could call them by name and they'd walk up. Man, there was none of that squealing or running away from you or having to chase them down or nothing. You're just like, come here, Miss Piggy, and then pow, him on the tree and get her done.
Yeah, time to get another piglet.
It's people are like, why do you treat your animals so nice just if you're gonna slaughter them? Because it makes it
Makes them healthy.
easier.
Yeah,
They're
healthier.
healthier. I mean, I'm a carnivorous vegan. I believe that eating the flesh of something that had a face is okay as long as that face had a smile on it most of the time.
Yeah, most of its life. Yeah, not like these store bought chickens.
Yeah, God, I feel bad when I go to the fried chicken place and order chicken.
Oh,
Man, this chicken's life sucked from day one.
I know it.
It was hatched in a box. It was raised in a
Lived in a
box,
box. Yeah,
killed in a box, and now it comes in a box.
right.
You know,
I used to work at Tyson's down in Berryville, Arkansas, so and I'd seen those stuff. And then I've helped on turkey farms herding the turkey out of the barns, and it's like, man, this ain't no life for
yeah.
And
The
there's thousands of them in those barns, and it's like,
people are like, oh, all I get's the organic free range chickens.
yeah,
You need to go to the organic free range farm or the cage free eggs. Oh, I only buy cage free eggs. You realize that it's just a big barn now?
yeah.
They
They just
still aren't allowed outside. They still walk or they exist in their own shit until they
yeah.
die.
You got to have some way to clear up those eggs. Yeah.
It we used to sell organic farm fresh eggs here, and to break even with our feed and our time, we had to charge $8 a dozen,
$8. Oh, for eggs.
and just to move the eggs because we became a chicken rescue. We were up to 223 birds,
Wow. That's quite
and
a few.
we were selling eggs for $5 a dozen. And then we had
Landon.
foxes and coyotes and bobcats, and then the farmer next door sprayed for army worms, and we lost everything. We're
Yeah.
down to we've got less than 2 dozen birds. Well, I think we're at 14 or 15 birds right now. That's all we got. So that's the where we swore off the broilers. I won't do that anymore because slaughtering a bird at 4 months old, that just you have to kill them before they're sexually mature because when they uh, when they get full size and they start dislocating their own hips, their quality of life is over.
Yeah.
So you when you get those chicks, they don't tell you that when you're buying them that you're supposed to slaughter them before they by 4 months of age.
Right.
So, and they're bigger than the rest of the chickens then anyway. They're the
They're
size
made
of
for. They get too big, then they can't walk.
Yep.
Yeah. They could fall over.
$1 a dozen.
Yeah. She must have an abundance.
She
Like
either has an abundance or something. What's she feeding them chickens? She ain't buying chicken feed.
I know when I give my chickens my carcass, my deer carcass, they'll pick it clean, and I'll have eggs like galore after that. It's the
Oh yeah,
protein.
you can if one of the things we used to do to get the chickens through the winter is that really cheap dog food.
Yeah. That's what O'Roy or something like that. I did that. That's when I first found out. Because it was middle of winter and I wasn't getting no eggs, and I seen the chickens out front started to eat the dog food, and I thought, well, I'm out of scratch. I might as well give them some. And boy, they went to town. I had 24 eggs the next couple of days.
Because it's high in fats and proteins and everything else. I mean,
Right.
it's not just like your chicken scratch, it's all proteins and sugars.
Right.
The cheap dog food is basically lard and corn
Right.
and bone meal. It's got the calcium, the protein, and the fats they need to make the eggs.
Yeah, like Jimmy said. He said $3 a dozen don't even cover his feed. Never mind. Egg cartons, yeah.
Yeah. We used to do the egg carton things. We got rid of all the egg cartons. We said we weren't going to do it anymore, and now I'm fixing to rework the chicken yard, and I'm going to
Hello, Faith.
get some more. What do you
There's
call
Faith.
Migrants?
Faith in the Fallen. She's a friend from Alaska.
Which one's the fallen?
That's Justice. Here, you would pop up and say hi. Now, where'd it go? There it is. But see, it's 3 hours earlier to her, so it's only 9 o'clock where she's at. Yeah. But Phil from Everything Spicy, he had to work tomorrow, so he didn't want to stay up late. I was like, heck, I'll stay up. I'll go live. I ain't doing nothing either. Ain't quite midnight.
Well, that's what I mean. I was reading the chat over here. That's what vegans don't get. Vegans and stuff like that, and the all organic people.
Yeah.
You can't. Now you can do what the government requires for it to be tagged as organic and make out okay. But if you're actually going to go cage free and organic, then yeah, you can't spray mint oil on the vegetables and call it organic. Not
Okay,
unless you
Faith.
squeeze that mint oil out of the mint plant yourself. You can't go buy mint oil and spray on there. If you're making organic vegetables, then you've got to go out there and pick the bugs off of the plant.
Right.
Now, we tried letting the chickens in to eat the bugs off the plants, but they found that the vegetables were easier to eat.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Like tomato. Yeah. Because see, that's why half the reason I got mine in a coop, and plus I got so much junk back there, I wouldn't be able to find half my eggs. Yeah.
That's what I got going on right now. These hens that I have left, when I go to BTSR, I'm taking them with me.
What?
And
yeah, snakes would take care of them then.
I am cutting them loose because they don't lay in the hen house. So why bother feeding them?
Right.
I get 3 to 4 eggs a day, which is enough for us.
Right. I was getting 6 or 7. out of 14 birds.
but
2 are roosters. Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to get.
I'll be right back. I got to tinkle. I got to pee.
I'll cover for you. Yeah, I want to get laying hens back on the property. Not getting any more of them broody ones up. Been up all night again, Abe? Well, see, that's the thing. Like 6 eggs a day. If you got six hens, you should probably average 5 eggs a day, because hens don't lay every well. Leghorns do,
Yeah.
but most chickens
Mine
lay
do.
260 or 200 to 260 eggs a year. White leghorns, I think, do like 285, average 285 a year, because every chicken takes a break during the wintertime.
Oh yeah, mine finally did. Just this last week finally was the first time I went out there. Now I'm like, in 2 days, and I'm like, whoa, there ain't no eggs. That's the first. Yeah.
And since I don't, on my chickens, I don't care. I am not buying organically raised, non-GMO food for my chickens.
Yeah.
They want organically raised, non-GMO. They're gonna have to go pick some grass and eat some bugs. Go buy the cheapest scratch they got. I don't do the layer pellets,
Yeah.
and I don't do the lighting during the wintertime. That's what I was going to say.
I haven't done
Have
light yet.
light to make eggs. Without the reason they stop laying in the wintertime, it's not because of the cold. It's because of the lack of sunlight.
See, but the bad thing I have about the lack of sunlight, they're only about 30 yards away from street light. So they kind of get just a dawn light all night too.
And see, that's probably why you keep eggs coming out. That's why when you up their feed with the dog food.
Oh, I didn't have to do that with these. That was the other set of chickens down a couple of years ago. But I'm just giving them chop right now. Or scratch. Giving them scratch.
We put the scratch, but then we buy 50 pounds of scratch and 50 pounds of cracked corn, and then we add the cracked corn to the scratch.
Mm-hmm.
In the winter, when it's cold,
Yeah.
when it's going to be in the 20s or 30s or whatever, we give them the scratch with the cracked corn in the evening, because digesting the cracked corn actually raises their body temperature.
Yeah.
So while they're roosting at night, digesting their food,
They stay warm.
they're staying warmer because of the cracked
Right.
corn. You don't want to feed them too much cracked corn in the summer, because they'll die of a heat stroke.
Agreed. Yeah.
The only thing I don't want to go through is our chickens are all immune to the chicken pox
Yeah.
thing, or what's it called? Anyway, they get it from mosquitoes,
Okay.
and I don't have to worry about any of them dying. And if their chicks are hatched or whatever, I only have to worry about a fourth of them dying. 1 out of 4 birds dying.
Right.
But I don't want to do that thing where I go and get the chickens from the Tractor Supply and then bring them home and have to quarantine them because they all get sick.
Right. I hear you.
And it's a mess. You can keep them alive, but that infection it'll eat eyeballs and everything else, man.
Right. That's wild. But no, but anyhow.
You already tired of being on here? You only been on
No,
here?
Mama's in there wanting to go to bed. She's going, it's 5 after 12. I'm like,
No, Mama's taking her medicine.
oh, Mama's taking her medicines. No, I'm not ready to go then.
Well, what I need you to do is repeat after me. You ready?
Yeah.
I am the man of this house.
Oh, you want me to get hurt, don't you?
Have I ever hurt you?
No.
See, I was able to do it without you even repeating after me.
Yeah.
I remembered that from last time. See, I'm smart.
Right.
You don't want to go outside tonight.
Oh, she just get me, threaten me.
I did not threaten you.
She goes, you don't want to go outside tonight, so that means she's gonna send me to my camper.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, was it me?
It means you don't want to go outside tonight.
Well, I know I don't want to go outside tonight. It's cold and wet outside. And the heater in the truck don't work that good. I need more
You don't
antifreeze.
have any propane.
I know it, and I'm out of propane for my little space heater. Got one of those big buddies, how the little buddies. I got a big buddy, and it's got the 2 burners on it, and it heats that trailer out there. Propane up, one of those little 20-pound bottles lasts me about 4 to 5 days. Depends on how cold it is.
Well, I've been bacheloring it since Saturday.
Ah,
It's coming
that's
home.
how you got away with saying that.
Mrs. is coming home tomorrow afternoon late, so I've got to get up in the morning and do some house cleaning.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
left the house a mess when she left and asked me to clean it up while she was gone.
and it looks the same as it did when she left, right?
Mm-hmm. None of this is mine. I did not do any of that. Is not my pie plate. I did not go buy me a pie.
And that's not my chicken in a box either.
Box either. I don't know where those dishes came from. Oh, yeah.
No, but I was working on a new project, working on another knife sheath. I got part of the video done today. I got my pieces made for it. Where's my third piece? And here's the face. Here's all my leather pieces for it. Here, this is the back. Let me see. Yeah, there's the back to where it's going to fold down like this. And then this is the spacing. There we go then. For the knife, and then here's the outside piece. But it's for my uncle's knife. It's a Bowie knife, just like my brother's that I did, but my brother's knife's original Bowie knife was made in Germany, and this one's made in Japan. So I think my brother's is more real, and this one here is just a knockoff.
I've got a original Bowie out there that's got it's like a 12.5 or 14-inch blade on it.
Yeah, his was a 10, I believe.
I do not want to carry that thing. It's heavier than my kukri, man. It doesn't work. My kukri will do.
I noticed your kukri. But this is my buck hoodlum. If I can get it off my fanny pack. Yes, I have a fanny pack.
I have 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. It's easier to keep my soda in when I'm walking in the woods.
I have
Yeah.
one big one that I use when I go fishing.
This thing. I want to have to step back 3 feet just to get it in the screen. This is my hoodlum buck knife.
It's a big old one.
Yeah, it's 12 inch. The reason I got this is because my wife's sponsor's ex went psycho on her.
Connor's only sponsoring Kathy.
No, I know it. Ex sponsor, whatever. But my brother went to order this case because he had his Bowie knife, and it had this case with the knife, a picture like this, like that with it, and turned around. It's for $35, and he said, "Hell, for $35, I'll order that thing." He got it, and it was just the sheath.
Oh,
He turned around. What the hell? And he looked back up at it, and down in the fine print, down at the very bottom, it says, "Does not come knife not, you know,
knife not included.
yeah, knife not included." Thank you. I had a brain fart. And turn around, and he flips the page one more time to see what it is for the knife, and it was $250. And it's like, holy moly! I got a $250 knife. I've been batoning. Well, it works.
There you go.
It's kind of a soft steel. That's why that little pocket in the front, I carry a little stone inside it.
That's what a lot of people don't. A lot of the stainless that the knives and stuff are made out of, work hardened stainless. So after you sharpen it a few hundred times, then the hardened edge is gone.
Oh yeah, along the edge.
Yep. So
it's 060 USA metal stamp on it right here. Let me see if I can get there. That's the steel on it. I forgot to put you back up. I was sitting here.
That's fun. Nobody needs to see me. I mean, I got Deputy Dog up there right now.
Yeah.
I've got the knife I'm gonna be carrying all summer's one that I made myself. So.
Well, this was knife. It's sharp enough I can use it as a machete. It's strong enough I can use it as a hatchet, and it'll split wood too. I can baton it. Yeah. Which, because that's almost a 1/4 inch thick. It's a nice thick blade. Plus, I'd be able to use my ferro rod on it if I wanted to.
I've used flint and steel all summer.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of my cousin, Bobby. He owns a steel bending factory up in Kansas City, and he does a little forging on the side. And he says he's got a couple of steel strikers. I need to get a hold of him and say, "Where's mine? Send it to me, cuz."
I make my own strikers. It's really not that hard.
No, I could use old file or something.
That's what most of mine are, but if you can find an old an old plow,
yeah,
a knife or a sweep
yeah.
or anything, they're laying around all over the place on most fence rows and stuff. Find one where they're worn down to nearly nothing, and then you just get it up to temperature and quench it, and then temper it, and you're good to go.
Right.
And the one that I use most time, it throws sparks way better than the file does.
Oh, cool.
But because it's still hard enough that it gets hot when the flint cuts it away. Mine still won't hardly throw a spark at all. You can get it done, but it's not easy.
Good night, McCoy.
Yeah, good night.
McCoy. Oak Hill Farms.
Hill Farms.
Yeah, I'm so bad at names sometimes.
The I don't know why it has to be the high carbon steel. I haven't tried it with cast iron yet. I tried it with a horseshoe. Couldn't get a
Yeah.
spark for nothing, man. But the plow steel works. The discs work. Believe it or not, the back of my Pathfinder knife works. It's big and bulky and cumbersome and hard to do, but
Right.
file works. I want to get a grade 8 bolt and see if that'd work.
Oh, I don't know.
Think
Oh, hello, Lizzie.
metal- the little steel plates on the disc pad or disc pads, brake pads or whatever.
Yeah.
Those work. Not well. High test chain will work, but it's round and it's got that. Most times, it's got the chrome on it. Messes
Right.
things up. I just like flint and steel. It's actually one of my favorite ways to do a fire.
Yeah, I got plenty of chark off. You'd be surprised how many squares you get off of one pant leg and you cut into shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I've got to be
That
able to do it without the char cloth. I actually have what's called a char tin.
Yeah.
Is I've got I made char out of punk wood.
Right. Yeah, you saying that one night.
That actually one of the best things to char for me here is the flower stems off of the yucca plants.
Right. What? Oh, he took off after something.
Split them and what do you call it? Then put them in the tin and char them or whatever,
Right.
and it'll take a spark real well. And you can put whatever in there. You can put grass because you start your coal in
Right.
tin.
In the tin.
In the tin, and then you put your tinder on top of that. You get your tinder going, do your fire, put your cover back on your char on your tin, and then whatever is in there just becomes part of your next fire.
I hear you.
I've actually doing it
That
that
is,
way.
is it pretty good size, like a
It's
cookie pan, circle cookie tin, or squeaky?
squeaky. That'd be my desk. I remembered to go check the mail today, so she won't know that I haven't been checking the mail until she watches this live stream.
Oh, she don't watch my channel. Yeah, she'll see it on there too.
That's the scary part. Yeah, okay, you ready for this? Here, come. I'll turn the camera back on.
Oh no!
I can't remember which one this is. Hold on, let me tell you which one this is. This may actually be it. I can't remember if it was Santa Claus or the snowman. This is actually it. Can you see that?
Yeah, kind of like a small cookie tin. Yeah.
That's just punk wood and yucca stem deals, but it's
how thick is that? Maybe an inch.
But it used to be a Christmas cookie tin. That's
Yeah. Cool.
It's a 4-inch tin.
Right.
Trying to turn the snowman up the right way. I stabbed him in the face. But
you gotta have a blowhole, right?
But it's got it's everything I need to make the fires right here.
That sounds fun, Fox.
Got
Well, you have a good night, Fox.
It's Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. I seen some of those pieces of flint you got down there, but I ain't gonna have you mail me any rock.
Oh, I ain't gonna be able to do it. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, you're doing it in front of a camera. That's why it ain't gonna work.
That's what it is.
Oh, how the garden? How's it going?
And then Wes died.
Oh, Wes died when? No, sad. Stay alive and don't die.
I might have to go get my knife blade. The dog's coming to see what I'm doing.
Coming over to see what you're tearing up.
Oh, y'all can't see. I'm making little tiny sparks. I've gotten spoiled to that other steel. Some of it, my stuff's dull, but and this is a cheap file, so I may be out of high carbon on it.
That's good. Oh, good night, Cherokee Rebel. Thanks for stopping in. Hello,
Probably-
David. How's it going?
I believe I'll put that out.
Would you start a fire in your lap?
Yep.
Yep.
It's just a little tiny one, but if I cover it up, it'll go away.
Yeah. You come back tomorrow and there'll be a cigarette size hole down through your desk.
That's the kind of stuff I got to be careful of.
Oh,
The-
I know.
One I carry all the time's about this size. Whoop.
Yeah.
That's a 2-inch tin. You can get these. You used to be able to get these at the Dollar Tree.
Right.
Um,
Oh, yeah. Kind of like Suave jars or something.
now, something that makes a great one are snooze tins, the little Camel's little snuff cans.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
You know, you got to burn them, that little seal out of it, but you don't have to poke a hole in them or anything.
Right. That's like Altoids. They got the holes. They warp and pop open, but they don't catch on fire. I just did it on my little propane grill.
And you can, it doesn't have to be char cloth. It can be, if you can find charcoal, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
You can make it happen if the grass and stuff is dry enough. If you're good enough at making the spark,
You use quartz.
you can get a spark to take in dry grass. I mean, it's not easy. You got to be able to throw some serious spark.
Right. Yeah, Lizzie, they was here earlier. They left. The only reason I didn't block it is because it's like, all right, 2020, okay, yeah. That better? It's just I didn't want to say his name, but Trump 2020s, that's all right. Hello, David. Yeah, I already said hi to David. Lizzie Ann, she lives up in Ohio. She's a sweet lady.
Yeah, I'm a Trump person, but yeah, I do have a problem with that word.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a joke. It's not okay. It led to fisticuffs with both of my sons.
Now you can go. Because what he just said.
I don't even see it over here.
Good. Yeah, I just blocked him from the channel. He said we should get in a circle.
That's
Yeah. Yep. Hey, they finally They finally found me.
I think my forearms will get that big, but it takes practice. It's you got something you got to practice all the time. It's not bicycle.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, after you got it, you got it. No, you got to get out and use it. Just because you caught a fish one time when you were 12 does not mean you can fish.
Right.
Just because you successfully barbecued a hot dog when you were 23 doesn't mean you can successfully barbecue a hot dog when you're 43.
Oh, Jimmy, see, that wasn't the first time. You should have been here the last time. That was the afternoon one. It wasn't good. Hey, Muskie, how's it going? Been doing any ice fishing?
I went ice fishing once. It wasn't that hard. I mean, you just go to the freezer and get a cube.
Yeah, that's how I ice fish too. I don't like being cold, so yeah, I just go to the freezer and get my ice fish too.
I got invited to go to Canada to go ice fishing. I'm like, let me think about this. I don't even go fishing here, and the lakes don't freeze up. And I hate that too because I mean I know where the catfish run at the lake here, and you can catch them in the wintertime. You just have to be willing to sit out there and freeze a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here at this lake, there are people that have heated docks, closed-in heated docks, and it never freezes underneath their dock because they keep it heated, and you can go out there and it's nice and warm inside there, and fish for crappie all winter long.
Where'd you get fleas at? Who you been running around with?
Oh, you been running with that slut next door, haven't you?
Haven't you? You know what that means, don't you? I'm gonna have to give you the dip. Yeah. What are you good for?
Yeah. Grilling pizza on a grill.
I want
Pizza.
She's for sale.
No, I got 2 dogs.
You don't have a dog like this. She has one pink eye and one white, a brown eye or a blue.
No, I don't have one like that.
And I have one.
She's a really good lap.
I got a real good. Well, Mama's got a real good lap dog. It's Beagle, and Boston Terrier, and it's Brindle, and it looks like a miniature pit bull.
She won't get in your lap to say. She will not get in my lap to save my life.
Yeah, that's
Look, I'm going to die. If you do not come up here, they're going to shoot me. They shoot me right in the face. I'm telling you, get up here or they're going to kill me. Not you, Hyde. Hey, you, come up here. Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
He's in bed already.
Yeah.
You suck at being a dog.
My other dog's an Australian Shepherd, and you don't want him in your lap. You have to be on the couch or a recliner for him to be on your lap, and then you don't stand very long.
This is my Catahoula.
Yeah, we had one of those for a month or so until he got hit by a car and we had to put it down.
Grr. This got to be the most vicious dog I've ever had in my life. She's like 14 male people. And no, not really. She don't growl or bark at anybody.
Hello, Custom Wheels. How's it going, Eric?
I had 0 tolerance for aggressive dogs.
Right. Me too.
I mean, 0. I mean, yeah, 0. I don't believe in reconditioning them either.
No.
I raised them and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
You know,
once they taste that blood, they never go back.
Well,
that's like dogs that eat chickens.
All kinds of stuff. She's allowed to try anything she wants to, as long as it's not livestock or a human.
Right.
But if she ever if she doesn't bust up a raccoon, then she's in trouble. If she doesn't roll a coyote,
I found one by my half buried right next to my chicken coop one day. I'm sitting here fixing. I'm like, what's this? Why is this soft? And then I seen this little hand. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, my dog caught me a raccoon,
Yep.
buried it next. That's the warning off the other ones. Look what happened. Your last guy to come by here. Y'all go.
My neighbor keeps bringing barn cats home,
Oh boy.
and we'll see. Barn cats is a myth.
Yeah.
When you put the cats in the barn, they don't stay there,
Oh.
and the coyotes don't come eat your barn cat if you don't feed the cat and you don't water the cat. The cat leaves,
Oh yeah.
and the cat goes and tries to find some new place to live. Well, here there's a dog that has been taught that there's only one cat allowed to exist on the property, who it's very stressful for her sometimes. So I quite often have to step over a barn cat on my way to my truck.
Okay, Lizanne.
And I don't have a problem with that. So, I mean, she knows which one. She's having a little bit of trouble figuring out what's going on with the whole possum thing. She's
Oh,
like,
my
"No, I ran that rat up that tree. You shoot it."
Oh, mine don't make it to the tree. They come walking across the yard. My dog sees it. He's right on it, and then the next thing I know, he's packing around a big old full-grown possum.
Well,
I
this
go,
one
what you got
with
He
the
helps.
possum twice, and I've had to explain to her that she's not supposed to kill those.
there?
So
Yeah.
she doesn't like it. She doesn't get it, but she'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, since my chicken coop's so far away, I can't trust on my hearing to hear anything.
Oh, it's if something gets in the chicken house, it's
It-
30 yards, I guess.
See, well, the west end of the trailer is my bedroom, and then they got the trailer, and then we got a shed, and then we got a shop, and then there's the chicken coop. Yeah, yeah,
That's a little far away.
yeah.
And y'all got, I mean, I'm Missouri and stuff like that. Y'all probably got more critters than I have.
Yeah, we got a lot of critters.
Y'all got more places for them to hide. I don't have very many.
We got a lot of woods too.
I think I've got all the sleeping trees pushed down, but I think they just switched to the lumber piles. So, such is life, I guess.
Yeah, we got a lot of creepy crawlers. Not much different down there, but your armadillos are starting to come up here.
We don't have very many armadillos around my part of Texas anymore. The drought killed them all off.
Yeah, they come running up this way.
And then people are like, "Oh, they've got the leprosy." Believe me.
No, they ain't supposed to be up this far.
There's more people with leprosy than there are armadillos with leprosy.
Right.
I want one of the 3-banded armadillos just because they're cute. And they have a princess armadillo or something like that. It's like pink. I want one of those. But for a pet, I just want to pet it.
I know one thing when they're, you can see them in the woods. They just kind of casually coast along. You come up behind them and they just mows along. But when you get them caught in a corner, man, those things are fast.
You want to experience a heart attack? Because you can, if you're real quiet and slow, you can walk up on them.
Yeah.
And then just reach down and put your hand on its back and try to hold it to the ground.
It takes off like a crazy, like a jackrabbit. Like a kangaroo, man.
Is you have to get up behind them and then you reach down, you grab that tail and you pick up, because when you grab the tail, they'll jump. They'll actually clear the ground.
Oh, yeah.
To take off running. And if you're already on the way up with it, you don't have to pick it up off the ground. It's in the air. You can't let its feet get back on the ground. If they get on the ground, it's out of there. And
Yeah.
you got to hold on tight because a big one is 25 pounds and it's kicking in and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's fun. The little ones are easy to catch. You can pick them up and hold them and pick
Yeah.
on them and let them go. The little ones, they're fun to catch, but the big ones, if you want to eat one, you got to catch the big one. So
Yeah, I ended up accidentally catching 2 of them in my live trap back here by the well house. I had one get in the cage and another one got its hand stuck on the cage. Yeah.
the one of the live traps I had set in San Antonio this last time, I kept finding it the next day. It was tripped, but it was laying on its side.
Right.
I was like, what is going on here?
He figured out how to open
There was an armadillo burrow just 10 foot away from where I had it set. So it was coming out and it could smell the stuff in the trap, and it was getting under the trap and tipping it over.
Oh, flipping it
When
out.
it tip it over, it would dump the stuff out, and then it would just push it around, and it would eat the cat food.
Yeah.
Armadillos eat worms, bugs, grubs, cat food, whatever.
Pretty much everything a possum would.
They'll eat anything a raccoon will or a pig will.
Yeah.
I mean, they taste almost just like turkey. So they're
Cool.
well, actually, I think they taste like turtle.
Turtle. Then I opened up one turtle down here and thought, oh yeah, let's try this out. Oh, that thing stuck.
The red-eared sliders are actually disgusting.
Yeah, this was a snapper I'd caught out of the creek, but anything out of this lake, we got so much sewage water going in this lake.
We got one of the best bass lakes in the state of Texas, just 30 miles from me, but it's there's mercury in the fish. You can't eat them. So
Oh wow.
I think that may be bullshit.
It could be.
It to be a lunker lake, and if people think there's mercury in the fish,
Yeah, they get bigger.
mercury in the water. Okay, there's no mercury in the water, but there's mercury in the fish.
Yeah.
So if that's true, then all you'd have to do is get all the fish out of the lake.
Yeah.
There would be no mercury in the fish, right?
Right. Do a kill off. Yeah.
Why not do that? Because you want people to catch and release the fish.
Right.
So I think it should be mine and my friend's missions. We're going to go up there and we're going to limit out every chance we get, and we're just going to start pulling all the lunkers out of the lake. And
test them for mercury.
No, we won't eat them. We'll just feed them to the neighbor's cat.
And if the neighbor cat loses a cat and all the hair falls out, we know not to eat any, right?
I can't see it to take my family into that lake to fish for a day is just under $100.
Oh yeah.
But I can't eat the fish that I catch. Why bother?
Right.
I think you can have 2 8-ounce, safely have 2 8-ounce servings of fish a month out of the lake is what the levels are set at. So
that sounds like some kind of off the wall. Yeah.
It did something add up. And it's the city of Lubbock owns it, and I'm sorry, but Lubbock is they're a haven for the blue.
Hello, Nicholas.
So you can't trust them. The end.
What are you doing up? Yeah. Still hanging out.
I got to get off hours. It's 1 or 12:40.
Yeah, 12:40. I got one.
I do have to get up and get stuff done in the morning.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I've been on an hour and a half.
And all that.
Do what?
I said enjoyed hanging out and all that. Hello to all you cool people in the chat.
Yeah, you get to meet all my other friends.
You've like more people come in your chat than I have in my chat. That's not fair. Um,
What can I
then
say?
again, I don't do my chats at midnight when all these night owls are on. So when I do my late night chats, I get people in there, but I'm trying to cut back on those. I got addicted to live streams. And that's all I wanted to do,
Right.
and I'm trying to quit them. Honestly, I'm trying to.
Well, it's always nice to be able to sit and talk to everybody else. Yeah, see how everybody else is doing.
That's why I try to do my videos as premieres or whatever.
Right.
The people aren't getting the notifications on the premieres soon enough or something.
I know. Well, I get so many notifications. It'll take me 5 minutes to go through my notifications when I turn on my phone when I get into Wi-Fi.
It's like that one I did today on the.
Type something in the chat, Wes.
Please type something in the chat. My name is Ralph.
Your name is Ralph. Hey, yeah, you said now you know my name. You should have known that from when you sent that skin. That snake skin.
Oh, I have that written down in a notebook somewhere. They don't mean anything.
Yeah, that's my name.
I have what does my wife call it? Some kind of memory disorder.
ADD.
What was it?
Short-term memory loss.
Oh, DRS. I have DRS syndrome.
DRS. What's that?
Don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, see, my wife says craft. You know, she's got craft. Can't remember a effing thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got craft.
I try to remember things. Like I remember the anniversary every year. I remember birthday.
I can remember our anniversary. Guess what, Wes? This is it. This Saturday, I got 12 years of marriage, and I'll be celebrating my 3rd anniversary.
Cheater.
Cheater. He called me a cheater. It makes it easy to remember. It only comes around every 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, she picked it. And guess what I did after I got married? Turned around, went to my grandpa's funeral.
Oh, that sucks.
And then we went on the honeymoon.
After I got married the 3rd time, I went back to work, and then the next day I took my day off and went and buried my freedom.
Yeah.
No, but me and the wife, we lived together for a year, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was just a.
David didn't have you.
And I was just like, you want to get married? He's like, I guess so. So we just took our lunch break. You know,
I went to courthouse.
Lunch break, and we just went to the courthouse and got married.
Yeah, we went to the courthouse, and as soon as he got there, we got married, and then went to my grandpa's funeral.
My wife's not romantic. She doesn't. I can remember how she had her hair fixed the day I met her.
Yeah.
What she had on. Remember the first thing she said to me. I can remember what she was wearing when we got married. Everything.
Well, do you know what I did? You know, I was such an alcoholic. I married the cashier at the liquor store.
Jeez. But my wife.
That was 12 years ago. So
what she was wearing, she knows the dates. She knows all the dates. And she doesn't give me credit for remembering all the important details.
Oh yeah.
Do dates. Well, actually, she does. She does now.
You get your new goat, bro. Cool.
Anyway, I'm selling my goats. I'm telling that on every live stream until somebody.
Your goat?
Yeah, I got to get rid of them, man. We can't. I can't keep paying people to come tend the goats while I'm out of town.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to unass them. Either that or I got to put them in the freezer, man. And I hate that because they're breeding stock. I mean, you don't
Right.
slaughter breeding stock, but I'm going to have to. Somebody, I mean, I'm not giving them away.
Oh, yeah.
That's just not going to happen. I mean,
That'd be cool, Nick.
I knew somebody that was trying to homestead and was in a bind or whatever. I might do it, but I'm not just going to give it the Juan and Johnny down the street because they got a goat farm. No, I'm not into it. I had so many billies this last time that my freezers were full. I didn't want to mess with them, so I threw them out there and I sold them for $50 a piece. That was half market value. So, breed the stock for a breeding female is $200. So I've got these out there at half market value for $100 a piece.
Right.
That's fair. It's way fair. Because these things, the mama goat, we call her mama, she will lay triplets every time.
Really? Cool.
And it well, her first one was a single, and then the two after that have all been triplets. So she's proven triplets.
Cool.
The other one is her daughter. So her daughter is going to be genetically predispositioned to triplets.
Right.
And the other one's a absolutely beautiful little wild pygmy that come walking up in somebody's yard that we bought. And now we've got it. And she's just now coming into breeding age. I don't know what she'll do. I have no idea. But if I thought I could get away with keeping just a little one, I would do that. But still,
Right.
doesn't matter how big she is. She's still got to be fed and watered.
Right. When you're off.
I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. Next month, my wife's going to be here by herself.
Is that for that Boy Scout stuff?
Yes.
Camp? Cool. That's so cool.
And then in summer, I'm going to be gone for 7 weeks. So, and then, well,
Yeah.
2 weeks, then a week, then a week, then 7 weeks. And my wife's got stuff she's got also, because she's actually got a pretty education intensive job. She has to go to school several times a year just to stay up to speed on the job that she
Oh yeah. Kind of like Zippy. Well, that's my sister has to do that too, and she was kind of like in the school nurse, but above that and above that and above that, over nursing in state of Tennessee, school nursing in state of Tennessee or something like that. I don't know how big of the area, but she's over several.
Well, they changed the laws on governing what my wife does for a living almost every year.
Yeah.
So every time they change the laws, she has to go find out what the new laws are. I couldn't do her job. I'd lose my temper with somebody.
Damn it.
Be like, by palm them right in the forehead and say, be filled with the Holy Ghost like that.
Oh, look, you're healed. You're being haved now.
The headache is a normal side effect. Talking out the side of your head is not conducive to good health.
Oh, all right.
There was times when I was preaching that I wanted a rubber band gun real bad. So when I saw somebody leaning over, like whispering into the person in the seat next to them, I could just be like, shoot them. But
Well, that's a good one, Aiden there. I'm like looking at that going, really? And then I figured it out. Oh, okay. And then you erased it. All right, what's that? 3 tonight? Man, they're sleeping. Last time I had so many in here, I couldn't even see what was in the chat because everything was being deleted. I'm like, what?
That's some kid that's got up on his phone that was probably supposed to be in bed
Yeah.
or just went to bed in California or something like that. I said I was getting out here like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
later, folks. Y'all were good.
You take care, Wes.
I'll
You
get
have a good night.
figure out how to get out of here.
You hit the red X. All right. Well, everybody, it is getting, I got an hour and 45 minutes in here. It's going on 10 till 1 here. So, and I want to thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, Wes, for coming up on the panel. And thank you, Aiden, for watching my chat. And y'all have a good evening and good night or good morning or whatever. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later, Jimmy. Peace. Yeah. Take care, everybody. God bless. Okay. Yeah.